This is a video request by Chokolat Desciple, so thank you for proposing that. I'm going to set up the following: 4 hot dogs, 1 very food motivated dog, another very food motivated dog, and I'm going to put the plate right here where it's accessible, and I'm just going to leave. Both dogs are still in their beds, and the 4 hot dogs are still there. The most important thing about this whole process is that you reinforce the dogs for having been in their bed this whole time. So I'm going to take one of those hot dogs, cut it in 2, and give a piece to Albert, and give a piece to the Harriet. So if I wanted, I could go down to do laundry and leave my dinner here, which I do a lot of. So the dogs have been trained to not eat my food when I'm not there. So the next step, I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, the first step to training how to leave my food alone when I'm not there is my favorite way to train this, and normally I start this when they're puppies. So I'm going to invite Harriet over. Harriet, come. And obviously she's well trained, so I'm going to say mine, and immediately she knows to not come and touch my food. Good girl. Good girl. What you doing? Stay. So as Harriet comes to my food, I will say mine again. I'll bring it a bit closer because I'm overstretching here. Yes, she's drooling. Good girl. So when she leaves my stuff alone, I will give her a piece. This goes in hand with dogs that have resource issues. So they don't want to, by saying this is mine, I'm not taking it away from her. But when she does move back, I am indeed rewarding her. So I'm rewarding her for not touching my food. And that's really important. As puppies, you might need to put your hands on or both hands and protect it and keep repeating mine, mine, until the dog moves, gets their feet and face out of your container, but also when they move away. So here it keeps moving away further and further from the treats, and that's perfectly fine. And Albert's not even trying. So I can do the same thing with him and invite him and say, Albert, come. Albert, come. He's a bit deaf now. Hi. And then I can also say, Harriet. Oh, so we have some agonistic behaviors going on here. Harriet, mine. Mine. I can't film everything. Too close. Mine. It's mine. Harriet, it's mine. So when we're having little conflicts over food here, I can repeat her that, yes, good girl, you're beautiful, beautiful. So she's moved back, left Albert alone. I can give her a big piece, and I can give a big piece to Albert because he has in fact left my hot dogs alone. They're still there. So you keep repeating mine. The second way to train this is obviously training a good down stay. Albert, come. Harriet, Dodo. Harriet, Dodo. Albert, Dodo. So down, Albert, down. They both know the hot dogs are right there. Albert. Oh man, Albert, down. He can't hear very well anymore. So again, the food is there and I can say, stay. Turn my back and leave. Now, going to go eat your food. So I'm back and the food is there. And once they've learned this, I don't always give them a treat. I just leave with my plate and go do something else. I'll put it up here. So the plate disappears. Good boy, good girl, come. There you go, good girl. Good boy, Albert, you can stay. I know you don't always like to get up. Good boy. So that was idea number 2, is to basically teach the dog a good down stay. The third option to teaching your dogs how to not eat your food, I took it away, so I'm just going to put it right back. And you can do a combination of all 3. So Harriet is right there. Hi. I've never done this with my dogs. And this is what happens when they're well trained. Instead of going to the food, she comes to me because she knows I give the food. But if you have an overly, like Labradors or crazy at food eating, then the third option is based in negative reinforcement. And it's basically me putting myself between the food and saying, no. No means not negotiable. And I don't say it often, but I can say it for this food plate right here. I say, no. And immediately her demeanor changes and scratching my floor. And then I can instruct her as to what to do, or I can push her out of the living room and say, go, go. And she will go out of the living room. I didn't even tell Albert to stay out of the living room. And then you can have the dog come with you, do something else, and have the dog stay here. And what I like to do, this is their mat when I'm preparing food. They're not allowed in the kitchen while I'm cooking. It's too dangerous. So I can say down.
And do things that I need to do, and she'll just stay there. So again, I could pretend cook, pretend do some things here, and get some water.
And this is how good my dogs are trained and how good your dogs can be trained. Albert followed me here. And so here we are, back in the living room. And the 2 remaining hot dogs are still there. So Albert was here. I didn't even tell him to stay. He got up, decided on his own, followed me back. Poor man, he has dementia, so he's forgiven most of the time now. He'll be 13 in a couple months. So. And Harriet just stayed here. And at the beginning of the training, I would reinforce them. But these guys are 3 and 12, so you don't always have to, but I will, just so that you can watch them eat some hot dogs. And remember, in my videos, I always say, don't be cheap. Don't be cheap.